Other southern states, such as Alabama and Arkansas, have passed similar bills to the ones being proposed, but they have been struck down by federal judges. Would the same thing happen in South Carolina? Saturday morning, the gates open around 9 and the races begin around 1. However, the event director suggests getting here a little early. And the strawberries out here are much fresher than the ones in the store, but you can come out and try them for yourself. The event lasts until Sunday afternoon. Reporting at the State Farmers Market, Alex Tejada, ABC Columbia News. Montgomery says that Benedict College, which only has around 2,000 students, has given her great opportunities thanks to its small class sizes and close-knit atmosphere. So no matter what event you choose to go to, this weekend is a great time to be a Gamecock. Alex Tejada, ABC Columbia News. I could tell you how good the food at Legacy Caribbean Grill is, but you'll probably just want to try it for yourself. Black Eats Week 803 lasts all week. Alex Tejada, ABC Columbia News. OC Tech currently enrolls 2,500 students, but the school's president would like to see that number increase. The college offers degrees and certificates in 14 different fields. While lawmakers in South Carolina still have work to do this year, Senator Tom Davis is proud of some of the accomplishments from this legislative session. One of my favorite things to do when I'm at a state park is go out in the water, so I got a kayak and we're going to go out on the lake. Not only is the 5-4 a place for great drinks, it's also a cool community hangout. One of my personal favorite places in Greenwood is Maxwell Axe Company in downtown and next to Good Times Brewing.
It's growing every year.
Rodeo promoter Rance Woodley is talking about the South Congaree Bull Bash.
This is a true family activity. We want grandparents to bring grandkids. We want the young parents to bring young kids. And it's just, it's a lot of fun.
The International Professional Rodeo Association event features cowboys from all over the world.
We've got riders from Canada. We've got riders from Brazil here. We'll be bucking 19 bulls tonight, about 9 or 10 broncs, and we have 17 barrel racers.
Announcing the event is a former bull rider.
I really loved the sport of rodeo. I had a real passion for it, and I just wanted to stay involved, and obviously I couldn't keep riding bulls forever, so I was offered an opportunity at a small rodeo to announce, and they needed one, so I jumped in there and did it, and I was probably not very good at it, but they kept letting me come back, and I eventually got a little better, and here I am now announcing some of the best rodeos around.
On the back of a bull they call Wolverine.
Evans knows firsthand that rodeo is a difficult sport.
A lot of people think that these are just maybe some guys getting on bulls that don't know what they're doing, but these are guys that are well trained in what they're doing, and they know how to get past some of these ranked bulls that buck extremely hard. These are some of the best bulls in the world, and these guys get on a lot of practice bulls, and day in and day out they live and breathe this stuff. They work out, and they do everything necessary to get past these bulls, which is not an easy job, obviously.
Woodley believes that the South Congaree Bull Bash will continue to gain in popularity. Friday's event was packed with fans of the sport and those attending their first rodeo.
I'm a cowboy, have been all my life, but shows like Yellowstone and all that I think is really leading into the Western type of lifestyle again. And I think all of us in America is kind of looking for something a little bit simpler, and this is it, rodeo.
The fun continues Saturday night with the rodeo starting at 7:30. Reporting in South Congaree, Alex Tejada, ABC Columbia News.
We just need a strong leader.
And that's why I'm announcing today that I'm running for President of the United States of America.
Speaking at his alma mater, Scott mentioned some of the problems facing the nation today that he believes he can help solve.
On my first day as Commander-in-Chief, the strongest nation on earth will stop retreating from our southern border.
The South Carolina senator also stressed other national security issues such as energy independence, the country's debt, and military strength.
Our service members will have every tool they need, and our veterans will have every resource they deserve.
Scott blames the current administration for the current level of inflation and says he has an economic plan.
I will be the president who ramps up research and development, reclaims our supply chains, and re-energizes our manufacturing base with Opportunity Zones 2.0 and an entire Made in America agenda.
Even though the campaign has just started, many of Scott's words resonated with those in the audience.
He's really big on school choice. He doesn't believe that it's okay for a child, to be forced to go to a failing school because of where they live.
So far, we're listening, but we just loved, again, the message of faith. I mean, that really spoke to our hearts.
I feel like there's so many great candidates running under the Republican ticket, which is a good thing, but it's still too early, I think, to pick and choose.
Reporting in North Charleston, Alex Tejada, ABC Columbia News.
There's a mother right now that is planning a funeral for her 14-year-old, and that can't happen.
The owners of the convenience store suspected him of shoplifting. He did not shoplift anything. We have no evidence that he stole anything whatsoever.
But after a verbal confrontation between the store owner and his son with 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack Belton, a chase out of the store followed, according to law enforcement.
Young man fell down. He got back up. At some point, the son said that he had a gun, that the victim had a gun, and we did recover a gun that was close to his body. At that point, the father shot the young man in the back.
The sheriff says this is not the first incident at this particular Shell station.
This location has had lots of incidents in the past, shoplifting incidents. There have been confrontations between the owners of the store and customers and people in there actually shoplifting. But you don't do what happened last night. We're charging the owner of the store, Rick Chow, with murder.
Backed up lines at this Shell station on Springtree Drive, but it's not for gas. The people here say they don't want anyone coming to shop at this gas station again.
So our goal here is to make sure this store never opens again. It is done. We have to stop spending our dollars in places where we're not wanted, because this young man lost his life for no reason. He did not steal. He was running away. He was shot in his back. There's no reason why a 14-year-old should have lost his life yesterday over a bottle of water that he did not even make it out the store with. And that's all I have to say.
Columbia resident Shanae Ryan believes more could be done on the legislative level.
We need a South Carolina hate bill. This is a hate crime. He was targeted only because he was a black boy. Only because of that.
Alex Tejada, ABC Columbia News.
It's a really awesome lake to fish because there's big bass here, and right now the bite is turned on.
These anglers are fishing for the biggest fish they can. They have 5 fish per day that they catch, but once they catch that 5, they continue to fish throughout the day. The difference with our tournaments than others, though, is that we don't have a weigh-in. We have officials on the boats and that weigh the fish as soon as it's caught, and the fish are released instantly right back into the water.
That's what we needed. That's what we needed, 8-pound Lake Murray largemouth.
Friday, the 10 anglers that qualified for the final round battled for a trophy and $100,000.
These are the best anglers in the world. They're all bass fishermen. They're from all over the country, but we do have some South Carolina anglers fishing right now. In fact, the guy in the lead right now is Anthony Gagliardi. He's from here in Prosperity. Andy Montgomery is fishing as well, and he's from Blacksburg. So we've got some great guys that are fishing their home state, their home waters.
Prosperity's Anthony Gagliardi won the Major League Fishing event thanks to an 8-pound bass that was caught Friday afternoon. However, even in a great setting, the weather played a factor in the competition.
The water level dropped a little bit in advance of some of that weather, so that affects the fishing. Barometric pressure, it's the moon phase that changes it. So many different factors get involved in that, and that's why these anglers are the best of the best. In fact, they left other tournament trails to join this one because they want to fish with the best.
For the fans, it's an enjoyable time as well.
It's a fun company to be with. I love to do this work. I love to do this like forever. That's a life.
So whether you're here to boat, fish, or just hang out in a peaceful setting, Lake Murray is the place to do it. Reporting at Drury Island State Park, Alex Tejada, ABC Columbia News.